I used a time machine to come back from 20 years in the...
Project Boo!
I will finish.
Select your fighter!
I am a warrior, pure of heart.
At last, I can finally
Frieza! Select stage! Space! Select the music! A fierce showdown is about to begin!
Farewell.
Over here!
Sure to visit your brain.
See how you like this?
Shut you up for good.
Well, you're an indifferent one. Keep at it. Keep at it. Can't you do anything? You pay, but
Is that all? Shut you up for good.
You here shall be destroyed. Go. You think a barrier will work? You here shall be destroyed. Goku! Hello. Frieza!
Is that all?
Goku! Frieza!
Pathetic.
Give me a hand here. Give me a hand here. Give me a hand here. You here shall be destroyed. All right.
Pathetic.
This is the ultimate form.
Goku, let's get to it.
Get ready!
This is bad.
I can take you on my own.
There you are! There you are! Over here! Jack! Your turn!
Lucky. Watch your back. How about this? Give me a fast.
Over here!
Try to block this.
It's the ultimate form!
Hey, you always get to be blue. Next time it's my turn, all right?
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Are you ready? See how that does!
I will terminate my target.
Take this!
Don't move. Come here.
It's your turn!
Take this. Here goes. Don't move.
One! There you are! Dad! I did it! The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Are you ready?
All you got? Too slow! I'm coming! All you got?
Counter!
I can take you on my own.
Time to finish this! Take this!
Impossible!
Dad! I did it!
Just in time.
You're not getting away. Got some more. No way. You're going amazing. Over here. Here's where the fun begins. You're not getting away. What's going on? Not even close. It's on now. What's the matter? It's on now. It's on. Not even close. Not going anywhere. I've been saving this one. Ready for this? get out of the way. It's gonna work on me. Let's go. Not bad, Yamcha. But don't get too comfortable.
For the coming battle!
All together now! Good! This is perfect!
Ready?
Useless!
I'll make this.
I'm impressed! You will suffer! Very well!
Sick of this crap!
I'll deal with you first. That's the end! You passed! What your punishment of the gods! Take my blade! Impressive! I contain perfection! This promises to be a battle like none other before! You gave it your best shot. Bye-bye! My full power! Here we go! Here we go! How cute! I'll come to you! Pretty good. Are you ready for this? Not bad. Show me more. I'll come to you. How cute. That's a lot better. Better than I imagined. Here we go! Just not getting away! Admit defeat. Not good enough. Just, this is the end. This is the end. Just, not getting away. Admit defeat. This is the end. This is the end. This pain will God of Destruction Beerus. What is it you intend to do here?
of elite warriors. I'm not gonna let you talk smack about me!
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! It's all or nothing! Fight it out! Over here! Let's go! Over here! Could you? You'll pay for that!
You won't escape! Get out of here! What you looking at? Get out of here!
Wonderful!
Settle you out of my sight! It's over. Don't make me laugh! Don't make me laugh! Get out of here!
No, you don't!
Taste of my rib! Let's go!
Over here! Kamehame!
Don't make me laugh! Let's play a little game. I'm Russian nice sight here. You weakling! Fine, I got this.
Let's go!
Pathetic! Is that all you've got? Let's go! Watch it! This is the end! Eat this! This is my best technique! Just like you, Vegeta. I've got no use for Saiyans that can't move.
Nappa! Win!
You plan on taking us on with a power level like that? You're way out of your league.
This should be a great fight. Ready? We'll end you. It's clear. Counter. What? Can't you do any better? We'll end you. Dynamic. Counter. Bon voyage. Guess I'll give you a fright and air yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright and air yourself. I'll reduce you in this entire planet to dust. Fight it out! Air yourself. Surely. Air yourself. Nice. Well, you're an impudent one. Air yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. Die in the vacuum of space. Die! I've just started. K.O. Brace yourself for the coming battle. It's all or nothing. Prepare yourself. It's clear you have a death wish. Bon voyage. There you are. Well, you're an impudent one. We'll end you. Counter. Prepare yourself. Well. Prepare yourself. Surely. Guess I'll give you a fright. Nice. Keep at it. That won't do. Nice. Hello there. Prepare yourself.
Time.
Goku Black! Select your fighter! Krillin! Go to Kid Buu! Select the stage! Space! Select the music! It's time to face your opponent!
Try to block this. That was lucky. Switch out. Here goes. Try to block this. Here goes. I see it. Watch it back. Take this. Here goes. Try to block this. Give me a pass. Here goes. Continue to obey this second word. I'll give the final blow.
Super Ghost Kamikaze attack!
It's
fright. We'll end you. Ah! Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. Prepare yourself. I know this sounds cheap, but just call me Golden Frieza. We'll end you.
Time to begin the match! Get ready! Let's go!
We'll end you. Ah! Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. Ah! Die! Ah! Prepare yourself.
Counter!
Ah! Die! Well,
Counter!
you were right. We'll end you. Hello there.
Counter!
Bon voyage! Prepare yourself.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Ready?
We'll end you. It's clear.
Counter!
Prepare yourself. It's clear you have a death wish. Hello there. Ah! Bon voyage! There you are. I've just started.
Wonderful!
Well, we'll end you. Ah! Guess I'll give you. Ah! Ah!
Counter!
That won't do. Hello
Counter!
there. Die in the vacuum of space.
Destructive finish! Brace yourself for the coming battle! Are you ready? Let's go!
We'll end you. I'll get a little serious now. Ah! Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. Hello there. We'll end you.
Perfect! Destructive finish! This should be a great fight! Are you ready?
Prepare yourself.
Damn you!
Guess I'll give you a prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. I thought, well, oh, no. Oh, still.
Oh, come help.
I would not if you. That wasn't it. If you. Silent. What could. There is ifs. I don't know what.
Hey.
Ensign.
Oh, no, no,
No, I trust.
Of course I...
Now, did you.
throw some nice
Counter! Counter!
tornado blast. Let's see something. Let's go! Taste of my real power!
Prepare yourself. Bon voyage! I will end you! I was right to seek further evolution. I will end you!
So there's somebody in this world that looks just like me, huh? Kinda creepy. Whoever created this good-for-nothing wannabe won't get away with it! After taking care of this guy, I'm gonna hunt down its maker and make him wish they'd never been born! Actually, this being my clone and all, could make things kind of fun. Time to show you how powerful the real deal is!
The showdown is about to begin! Get ready!
Prepare yourself! Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you! It's your turn.
Let's go! Let's go! Out of the way! You weakling! Get lost! Get lost! This is the end! This is my best technique!
A fierce showdown is about to begin! Get ready!
We'll end you! We'll end you! Prepare yourself! This is the end! Prepare yourself! Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you! It's your turn.
Let's play a little game. You would. Now that's more like it. Let's go.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Get ready! Let's go!
Prepare yourself! I will end you! I will end you! I will end you! Guess I'll give you a fright. There you are! I've just started! Guess I'll give you a fright.
Wonderful!
I'm gonna mess you up.
Captain Ginyu. You have returned to life at a most opportune moment. Come along, then. You work for me now.
Beware, you little fool! I'll destroy anybody who gets in my way! First he forgets to pose, and then he ignores Lord Frieza's direct command?
It does seem that you forgot your place under me when you fixed that odd little posing habit of yours. My dear Captain, I'll see to it you remember who follows the orders around here and who will be the one giving them.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Get ready! Let's go!
Prepare yourself! Guess I'll give you a fright. Bon voyage! Prepare yourself! Hello there. We'll end you!
You got
You won. Guess I'll give you a fright.
Lord Frieza! I humbly apologize for defying you, Lord Frieza. I was being manipulated. I promise it won't happen again.
Whatever your excuse may be, I cannot accept insurrection in the ranks. However, I'm willing to let it slide just this once, as I am in need of able-bodied fighters.
Lord Frieza? Do you really mean that?
I do. But in exchange, I expect you to serve me until your dying breath.
Thank you, Lord Frieza. You have my word. Listen up. The merciful Lord Frieza has given us a chance to return to his army. Now we will express our eternal joy and gratitude in the form of a dance.
You really needn't bother.
Oh, as you wish, my lord. Pardon my asking, Lord Frieza. But is it really a good thing they're back to normal? Seems to me they were better off the way they were before.
I see your point. But in my army, all that matters is results.
My apologies for the wait, Lord Frieza. The Ginyu Force has assembled.
How excellent. I'm expecting great things from you and the Ginyu Force.
Thank you, Lord Frieza. Honestly, it is truly an honor to serve you again. Shall I perform my dance of joy to express how delighted I am? If you like, I can perform a special version of the dance.
The dance! Awesome! And it's the special version, too.
No, that's unnecessary. Let's save the dancing for later, shall we?
As you wish. After the matter is resolved, the Ginyu Force and I will perform the most splendid dance for you.
I'm looking forward to your recital.
Listen up! This is our chance to impress Lord Frieza. I want all of you to practice until showtime.
You can count on us, Captain Ginyu!
Whether it's on the battlefield or off, we'll be sure to dance a Lord Frieza with our moves.
All right, men. Now that that's decided, let's show this enemy the might of the Ginyu Force. Ginyu Force! Let's go!
Yes, sir!
I do wish he'd do something about that eccentric personality of his.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! It's all or nothing!
Prepare yourself! It's your turn.
We are the Ginyu Force! Go! Together we are! Can this be? Hey! Here we go! Here we go! clones of us, huh? This should be fun. Let's find out if you match more. But before that, we must do our pre-battle greetings. What do you think of these updated poses? All right, everyone, here we go! Yes, sir! Together we are! Right! Now you guys show us your poses. Hey, what's going on? No posing? And you call yourselves our clones? The pre-battle fighting poses are an absolute must. There's something seriously wrong if you lack such basic knowledge. A fight without poses is like a strawberry parfait without strawberries. I could teach you, but poses aren't something you're taught. They're something you just do naturally. Well, you are fakes, so I suppose I can't expect you to understand the fighter aspects of battle. Whatever. It looks like I'll just have to wipe you out with the beauty that comes from being the real Ginyu!
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! It's all or nothing! Go!
Prepare yourself! Guess I'll give you a pop. Die!
I'm gonna mess you up! Gotcha! Gotcha! Sora! Let's go! Gotcha! Let's go! You little... You win! Take this! Let's play a little game. Let's go!
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Are you ready? Fight it out!
Prepare yourself! There you go! Perhaps it's time. We'll end you! Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you! Prepare yourself! I'll shut you up for good! Keep at it! Prepare yourself! Guess I'll give you a... We'll end you! Guess I'll give you a... Hello there! We'll end you! Bon voyage! Well, you're an impudent... What? We'll end you!
A fierce showdown is about to begin! Are you ready?
Prepare yourself! Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you there. I will end you. Ha! Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. Chance! I will end you. Hello there. I'll make you pay for this. Good. I will end you. Ha! Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. Hello there. Guess I'll give you a fright. Hunter! Hunter! Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. There you are. Keep at it. Prepare yourself. Hello there. Prepare yourself. Surely hide! Get Bon voyage! Very good. Now that we have Captain Ginyu with us, I would say things are going quite well.
Lord Frieza, are you sure it's okay to let that Earthling freeloader remain in your body?
Of course not. I detest the thought. But I need that maggot to draw out all of my power. When you consider the dangers we face, letting a maggot roost in one's body doesn't seem that bad. All things considered, I'd like to gather us some more pawns, however.
So, they revived you too. Now, things are getting interesting.
Hey! What business do you have with Lord Frieza?
My name is Cell. I would be more than happy to join if you're sure you want to play.
What?
Behave, Nappa. You will soon learn that. Smart mutts know when to stop their barking.
But sir, Nappa, Lord Frieza gave you an order.
Your subordinates seem rather undisciplined. Is the Frieza Force nothing but a group of half-wits?
Hey, you better watch your tongue.
Captain Ginyu. You too. I think it's best to hear what Bug Boy has to say.
Lord Frieza just saved your life, punk.
All right, then. Let's get down to business. Where is the being who revived me and allowed some strange soul to take complete control of my body?
Strange soul? You mean they did the same thing to you? Perhaps she plans to utilize many more people than we realized.
Excuse me? Did you say she? So you do know something about this?
Even if we did, who says we need to share this with you?
I do.
First, you need to show me some respect. Ask me nicely, and I just may consider it.
What an unbelievably banal request. I don't care what you want. Tell me everything you know.
I see. It would appear that this fellow is much slower in the head than I first assumed. Isn't that special? No matter. I'll just have to teach you the hard way.
one.
Die!
You will suffer.
Die!
You pass. Oh. Oh.
It's a little serious. Guess I'll give you a fright.
You pass.
There you are.
Very well.
Fantastic!
Damn you. Damn you. I guess it's not that bad. You seem much different from the data I have on you. It's like you've become something completely different all of a sudden. Why is it, Frieza? I'm getting the sense there's another energy inside you. You are somehow different from me. Like you've been possessed by another being's soul.
If we're so different, then please explain what it is inside of you.
Ah, well that is another story. I have something akin to an artificial soul that has been pre-programmed, which would explain why I find it so easy to control.
What? You can control the soul inside you?
Indeed. In fact, it was so easy to overpower that I didn't even need to waste my time and effort expelling it. I don't know who's inside of you right now, but thanks to their soul, your full power is at your disposal. I'm correct, aren't I?
Surely, being linked with this Earthling must be what allowed me to tap into some of my power. Although, my true power is so much greater than this.
Interesting. There must be some logical mistake then. The data I have on you must be outdated.
Amusing. How about I allow you to come and work for me?
Lord Frieza, if I may, I don't believe it would do us well to work with this creature. I agree. There's no telling when that freak might betray us.
None of this matters. Cell doesn't work for anyone. However, you could all prove to be of actual use to me. I suppose I don't mind teaming up, at least temporarily.
So be it. I suppose there are small benefits in a group effort. Nevertheless, if you prove useless or dare to betray me, then I will be forced to erase you. No hard feelings.
Wow, things are getting interesting now.
Something happened?
It looks like Cell has joined forces, with Frieza of all people.
What?
I've never seen you look like that before. You do get surprised. Although, is it really that much of a surprise? Both of them were uncontrollable, so it might have just been a matter of time.
True. But are you sure this is okay? They could pose a threat together.
Not necessarily, 16. The one who truly poses a threat is the soul inside Frieza. The live human soul is the real reason why Frieza was able to draw out so much of his power. I've been watching and trying to figure out why a human ended up getting linked to him. But this link is too dangerous to ignore. We need to act fast. 18, you need to go defeat Frieza and Cell. Think of it as your link test.
Sure, not a problem. I'll destroy anyone who gets in my way.
That's what I like to hear. I'm excited to watch you. Meanwhile, 16, you need to prepare a snack for when she gets back.
Understood.
Well, I guess it's time to go hunting.
Don't you worry about this. I'm gonna plow through all these chumps.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but don't let that get you killed and sent back to hell, where you belong.
What are you trying to say? That I'm gonna lose?
I wonder, where is it that your confidence stems from? I would think you shouldn't have any at all. You're nothing but a low-class goon. You can't even become a Super Saiyan. That just means you'll be easier to get rid of.
Low class? How dare you say that to me? I'm a mid-class warrior. Besides, a Super Saiyan is a legendary warrior. It's not like any Saiyan can become one so easily.
Well, that's not altogether true now, is it? It would appear there's a bit of a bargain sale going on now for Super Saiyans.
Shut your trap! Those freaks have something wrong with them. Besides, I don't need some stupid transformation. I'm strong enough without it. I'll make all the others eat my dust and show them I'm the strongest!
I see. So to that end, you'll be able to make short work of these weaklings? I'm going to find this quite entertaining.
You got that right. Take a long, hard look, and you'll see for yourself.
You are such an idiot.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
You here shall be destroyed! He's mine! You guys keep your stinking paws off! Clone or not, this is finally my chance to tear him to shreds!
Hey, what's the big idea? I thought we decided I was gonna be the one to play with this guy.
Wait a second. When did we decide that? Don't be so selfish, Raccoon.
Yeah, that's right. You got to fight Vegeta and Namek. Now it's my turn to fight him.
If anybody has the right to fight Vegeta, it's me! I need to pay him back for what he did to my head!
You got no one to blame but yourself, Guldo. You were too careless.
Yeah, that was your own fault, Guldo.
Yep, no doubt about that.
What side are you on?
Calm down, all of you. We'll settle this fairly. Rock, paper, scissors. Hey! What are you doing? I said I was gonna fight him! Too smart! You thought that kind of attack would have an effect on me? You fool!
Home run! Way to go, Captain!
You may be nothing but a clone, but you definitely fight like the real Vegeta. Ugh. Why, that good-for-nothing? I can't take it anymore! I'm gonna wipe the floor with him! Very well, then. Just try not to get in our way too much. I'm more than enough for this guy. Just you watch!
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! It's all or nothing!
Very well. I'll leave this to you.
Here we go!
Miserable! You passed! Very well! Hello! I'm unstoppable! You will suffer! Miserable! I'll leave this to you! Let's go! Show me what you Together we are! Together we are! The Ginyu Force! Nice one! Together we are! The Ginyu Force! We are the Ginyu Force! Is that all? Futile. Very well. All right. No. Unstoppable. Very well. I'm gonna mess you up. Gotcha. Let's go. Let's go. Gotcha. Let's go. Gotcha. Let's go. You little. Let's go. Very well. That's on! I'm unstoppable! You're finished! Very well. I'm unstoppable!
Oh my, wow! No wonder they call Frieza the Emperor of the Universe.
Who are you?
I am Android 21.
21? You're 21?
What a pleasant surprise. Sounds like you've heard of me, but I haven't done anything to draw attention to myself. Who told you about me?
Do you really think anyone is going to answer that?
I suppose we can't talk. Oh well, I'll just have to investigate alone.
The leader of an army out on the battlefield. What do you plan to do here? Forfeit?
Of course not. I have business with the soul that's inside of you. Not only have they mastered using your power, but they've even managed to win over Cell. From the looks of things, you may have one hell of a villain lurking inside you.
Well, you heard her. Wasn't that such a lovely compliment? I can see you blushing. Looks like you're starting to understand how things work. Someday, I will officially welcome you to my galactic army.
This is a most interesting development. I never thought I'd see the day I'd be discovering a new android of this magnitude. Don't tell me. It's Dr. Gero, right? I bet he came back to life too.
Oh, no. We have no use for him. I don't care about anything else of his. All I need to complete my plan are his labs.
I see. It's beginning to make sense to me now. You are the one who revived us. I don't know why you revived us, but linking us up with maggots was in very bad taste. Truly unacceptable.
Oh, what happened with you surprised me as well. I had the intention of using another artificial soul. Well, now my plans are a complete and utter disaster.
You sound just like Dr. Gero. Tell me what it is you're after. World domination. Or perhaps you're after universal domination. So silly.
I agree. I think it is extremely silly as well. Honestly, I don't care one way or another about the Doctor. Although universal domination would help me out a bit. I need help though. That is why I'm in need of strong warriors like yourself. You have original strength, of which all those clones are lacking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think you can order us around?
All of this talking is making me cranky and hungry.
Hey, you trying to mock us here?
Now what that means, time to make some candy!
Huh? What the? She turned the clone into candy? Believe it. She ate the clone.
It's curious. If my suspicions are right, she might be able to absorb life energy just like me.
Clones don't taste very good. I'd give that one a solid 13 out of 100. Maybe it's because of the growth stimulants. They've got a sort of chemical taste to them. But I wanted them to start fighting as soon as possible, so I had to use a lot. Now it's your turn. I wonder how tasty you all will be.
I see. Most unexpected. You intend to eat us as well?
18. You're up.
What? 18?
Just try not to bore me, okay?
Oh, make sure you don't destroy their bodies, or I won't be able to turn them into candy.
What in the hell does she take us for?
I would never allow anyone to treat me like food!
A fierce showdown is about to begin! Ready? Fight it out!
If you want to run, try this! Get ready! Try this! Not bad.
You think a barrier?
Oh, finished already?
Now you, 21. You will be next.
That is a good one. Do you really think you can beat me?
Oh, yeah. Right here, right now. Although, by the time that happens, you'll be scrap metal.
Scrap metal? But I'm not really a mecha type. I could have never expected 18 to come in handy this way.
I would not trust her if I were you. Seems to me she's got something up her sleeve.
Oh no, please! Spare her, will you? I'll do anything you tell me.
What an idiot! She's wide open! I don't know what's going on here. But if you wish to die that badly, so be it!
18! Frieza and Cell? What have you done to my wife?
I see.
Very clever, 21. So that's what you were after.
The suspense is killing me. Who will win?
Well, what do we have here? If it isn't Goku and his little lapdog.
Whoa, it's Cell?
Hey! Don't tell me you forgot about me, Kakarot!
No, you're the guy who came with Vegeta to Earth. Nappy, was it?
It's Nappa, you moron!
18! She's out cold.
So tell me, do you know who she is? I'm so sorry. Her sacrifice is what saved me.
Would you look at that act she's putting on? Well, so be it. We'll just have to defeat them all, right here, right now. I suppose I should be happy that I'm getting to fight Goku. This is a rare opportunity of which I will take advantage.
You attacked innocent people, and on top of that, you hurt 18!
I've figured out her game. She intends to play the victim and force us to fight each other. Actually, this works perfectly. Now I can finally pay that Saiyan back for what he did to me. Even if it stands to reason she is the one orchestrating this, I must be the one to crush him once and for all. Listen, don't you understand the situation? It's kill or be killed. I will not be killed unless you want to die. Fight or give me control! It's time you had a taste of the hatred, smoldering over years, waiting for this day to come.
You're not the only one with a bone to pick with Goku. I'll be the one to get rid of him and his son.
Him and his son? Oh yes, that's right. You lost to his son, didn't you? I do hate missing a good fight. It was when he was quite young as well. Do you really think you, who couldn't even handle his little brat, can handle Goku?
Remind me, who was it again who lost to Goku twice? Let me think. It wasn't me, so...
So sorry. I'm afraid I can't let you get away.
You dispose of me? That's rich. I do enjoy a good juggle.
Hey guys, I don't care which one of you wants to fight first. Can we get going already? If you guys can't decide, why don't I just fight both of you at the same time?
Fight both of us at once. Perhaps you should rethink that.
Well, Goku, as usual, you don't seem to know how much trouble your mouth can get you in. It appears I'll have to dispose of you first, after all.
Boring! I suppose we could fight to decide which one of us...
Very well. However, plan on losing.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Ready?
Very well.
Hello there. Prepare yourself.
Bon voyage!
Prepare yourself. It's your turn.
All right. Mess you up. Gotcha. Let me see you something. Let's go. Gotcha. Gotcha. You weakling.
Try this one! Here goes!
Do as I say and finish off those maggots!
I can't believe how strong you actually are.
I need to at least save 18. Huh? What's going on? He stopped moving.
Lord Frieza?
Ah, I get it.
I'm really confused.
Scum, what's gotten into you? I was just about to finish him off. Listen, don't you get it? That's the man who sent me to that hellish landscape. Now it's my turn. I will rip him from this existence. Listen up, maggot. I don't really care about you at all. Right before me stands my very enemy. You think I'm going to let this chance at revenge slip away from me?
Just give it up, Frieza. You're not going to be able to break that soul's will.
Gah! How annoying. I never knew it could be this irritating to lose control of your own body. It reminds me of all the suffering I was forced to endure in hell. Fine. If I must release control, I will leave things to you for now. Once this is all over, I can easily finish them off. But I expect you to work like mad until we undo this wretched link. Understand me?
That's strange. Frieza is totally frozen.
Hey, Frieza! Are we done here? Aren't you gonna turn gold? Like you did last time?
Lord Frieza, what's wrong? There, at your mercy!
Oh, that's too bad, Frieza. Now you're just going to have to watch as I demonstrate how to finish them off.
Not so fast! These are Lord Frieza's prey!
Enough of this nonsense.
They're mine now.
Wait!
Lord Frieza, you're okay?
Of course I am. I was merely conversing on the inside, trying to steal my prey while I'm busy. You've got some nerve.
You dropped the ball, Frieza. That's what you get for losing control.
What was that?
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but can anyone tell me what's going on? This is odd. I can feel a stranger's energy coming from Frieza, but then he froze up for some reason.
Oh, come on. This is unbelievable.
Enough already. This is getting unbelievably ridiculous. Ginyu, explain the current situation.
To them? But are you sure?
I'm afraid so. It appears they've already noticed there is a link. Besides, it seems they aren't in top form today. There is no need to worry ourselves.
As you wish.
So tell me, what does that mean?
Ha! We just explained everything to you plain as day! What don't you get?
Sailors. I detest their inability to communicate, and all they ever know how to do is fight.
You mean, the reason we can't use all of our powers is because of 21 and the Red Ribbon Army? And somehow, a living soul got linked up with Frieza.
Not a bad job. Actually, well done for a cockroach.
Well, thanks. Not sure I want to be complimented by you, though.
Oh, I see. So the reason Frieza froze earlier was because there was another soul inside his body at the same time?
Exactly. If he got linked up with another villain, who knows what would have happened?
Okay, so the soul that is inside Frieza is keeping him from doing any bad stuff. Well, in that case, here's what we need to do. We should all team up, and together we can beat 21.
Huh? Goku, what are you talking about? May have a good soul inside of him, but he's still a heartless monster.
Nope, don't like that plan either. There must be a better way.
Because of you, I was made to endure an imprisonment of hell.
Well, I can't speak for Frieza, but I don't see anyone here who can stop me. So here's what I'm thinking. How about I just...
But wait! What's the only thing letting you all move right now?
It's the link, isn't it? But what if I was to tell you that there's a way for you to free yourselves for real?
Go on.
Ooh. You mean you know how to undo the link that's hurting us and set us free?
Yeah, I think I finally figured it out. That's how we're all fighting without any links. Well, unless you know something I don't, at this very moment, you have other souls inside you, right? Ask yourself, doesn't it feel weird to have someone else constantly lurking inside you?
Yes, it does. I can't wait to rip this soul out of my body.
Okay then, why don't I just teach you how to do it?
Goku, are you sure this is a good idea?
I don't know, but I'm sure it'll work out in the end.
Fine then. I will accept this deal. By that reply, tells me this isn't some sneaky sort of trick.
Ha! Okay then, let's hurry over to Bulma.
Sound came from where Bulma was.
Bulma! I'll be right there! Keep running so they won't be able to get to you!
That's what I'm doing, obviously!
Let's go, Goku!
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Hey, now is not the time for this!
What are you waiting for? You must teach us how to...
Unbelievable! The one person who can operate the neutralizing machine is too far off in that ship! We are unable to save Bulma. You'll all be stuck like that forever!
What are you talking about?
So, I suggest you get out of our way.
Fine. It appears we need to rescue this Bulma woman in order to sever this wretched link.
That's correct. I could care less about that wretched woman. But I do.
Very well then. I suppose we should join them.
Frieza, what's up? Are you, not gonna turn into that golden form thing?
And what about you? Are you not going to turn into that ridiculously named Saiyan form of yours?
I want to, but I can't transform at the moment. I'm having trouble releasing my Saiyan power. If I were used to this Link thing, it's possible I might be able to do something. This is pretty much the best I can do right now. And after all that training I did at Lord Beerus' place too, what a total waste of time.
Speaking of Beerus, I remember seeing him the last time I went to Earth. How is it you came to associate with the God of Destruction?
Ah, yeah, about that. There was this time when Lord Beerus tried to destroy the Earth, and I fought him and tried to stop him.
You picked a fight with Beerus? Ha! You are obviously no match for him.
It wasn't a fair match because he wouldn't fight me at full power. So anyway, after that, I started going to his place from time to time to train there.
My dear Goku, fighting the God of Destruction. You Saiyans really are foolish creatures.
Once I train with Whis some more, and Vegeta and I get a lot stronger, I am definitely going to want to fight Lord Beerus again. When that happens, I don't want him to hold anything back.
I find myself growing tired of this conversation. If you love fighting that much, then let's get started.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! It's all or nothing! Let's go! Counter!
That's all you got?
Like that?
That's all you got? That's all you got?
Counter!
That's all you got?
Like that?
Oh dear.
Die! Prepare yourself!
I'm gonna mess you up! Gotcha! You little... Gotcha! Gotcha! You weakling!
Is about to begin! It's all or nothing!
That's all you got? Not bad. That's all you got? Over here! How about this? Over here! Over here!
Well, it would appear the machine is safe at least.
Yeah, I've about had it with this. Not being able to destroy these dopey tagalongs is really starting to get on my nerves. What's with Bulma? Does she not value her pathetic existence?
As long as she continues to be useful, then that's really besides the point.
If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say you had a plan brewing.
You'd be correct. But I require more than just some foolhardy button pusher for what I have in mind. The advantage, I believe, is Bulma giving Goku and the others some sort of technological assistance.
Aha, yes, now I see. So it's her you're after. Or more precisely, her skills.
Well, the restoration of my army will require talented technicians. But before I begin recruiting, I think we have a little trash problem to take care of.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! It's all or nothing! Let's go!
That's all you got? Nice! Over here! That's all you got?
Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. We'll end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. Die! We'll end you. Hello there. Hello there. Can't you do any better? Bon voyage!
What a relief. I thought I was going to die back there. Huh? Frieza? Cell? All right, Goku. Explain, now!
I don't really understand the details myself, you know, so it almost seems like Frieza isn't a bad guy anymore.
Are you nuts? Evil might as well be seeping out of every pore in his face. No reformed person could ever look that evil if they tried. Now, how about you shut up and do something about these guys?
Bulma, things are about to get complicated right now.
Enough talk! You must now activate that machine at once!
Time is scarce, as is my patience. Stop this needless repetition, will you?
Hey, calm down and relax. We have our own problems to figure out too, you know.
Okay, I get it now. But are you sure?
Yeah, there's no need to worry. All you need to do is just use the machine on them. After that, we can all go and defeat 21 together.
Goku, are you serious?
Yeah!
But...
What are you waiting for? Hurry it up, woman!
You think threats like that are gonna work on me?
What was that?
If I die, then who's gonna be left to neutralize the waves, huh? I mean, unless you want to be stuck with that artificial soul inside you forever. Is that what you want?
Bulma just got really brave all of a sudden.
Really? She seems the same as she always is.
Either I use the machine and you agree to help us, or you stay like that forever. So, what'll it be?
Fine, have it your way. Time is scarce, as is my patience.
Lord Frieza?
Regaining my true power and defeating Android 21 is my top priority right now. No matter what, I need to defeat whoever and whatever stands in the way of my freedom. Don't you agree?
Of course. As you wish, Lord Frieza.
Remember, you promised. Let me start up the machine now. Ha!
Wait just a second. I don't feel any different.
No, I think that might have actually worked.
It's gone. That weird presence is gone.
It would seem those artificial souls were trying to take control over us. But now, they are completely gone.
So the soul inside me is the only one left now. If this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You really aren't making this easy. In fact, you're making it more difficult.
In any case, I'd like to thank you for finally removing that annoying presence from my body. So, when the time finally comes for me to kill you, I'll try to make it quick.
Hey, what are you raising your hand for? Nothing's gonna happen, you know.
Huh? Impossible! My power's all gone!
What went wrong here? This isn't how you said things would go.
What? But I thought that using the machine would let you fight. Did I somehow get confused?
I spent so much time explaining things to you, and you still didn't understand it?
So in other words, you deceived us. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you have any idea what's going on?
I didn't lie. See, you're free to move as you please, aren't you? It won't let you use enough power to actually fight, though.
Explain what's happening here.
This machine can only suppress the waves. So even though it allows you to move freely, it doesn't allow you to fight like normal.
Ooh, so that's what it does. Whoops, my mistake. It was so confusing. I guess I got it wrong.
You maggots! You'll pay for this!
Oh, and we need to use the neutralizing machine every so often, or else we're back to square one. Then you won't be able to get a single word out.
What? So then,
Unfortunately, it would appear for the time being, I need you and that wretched machine. You know, Bulma, I'm surprised that you actually had the audacity to threaten a perfect being such as myself.
Say whatever you want. It won't change anything. Will you work together with us? Or not?
Do you actually think I'm just going to nod and say yes?
Hey! What are you doing? You aren't linked anymore, are you? Don't forget what'll happen without my machine!
Unfortunately, my link still has yet to be severed. Considering this, I have no use for you now.
What? Really?
Every one of you. All of you need to receive punishment for deceiving me.
Wait! Don't say that! Why not team up with us for now?
What's this? You dare to stand in my way yet again after what happened to you last time? You'd better watch it, or I really will erase you.
Wait, don't tell me! Does that mean the soul inside Frieza stopped him from doing something bad again?
Why won't you listen more carefully and just simply do as I say? Let me go!
So be it, but don't forget how much of my wrath you've incurred. And be prepared to suffer the consequences once this is all over. You're worthless. Nothing but a little maggot. But I suppose I have no choice for the time being. Whoever's inside of me, pay attention! It's all up to you to defeat 21. Do you hear me? Even if you need help from Goku and his allies. Whoever created this has such odd sensibilities. Yes, very odd sensibilities indeed. Just looking at this hideous, sorry attempt at bearing my image is making me sick to my stomach. Its very existence is unforgivable. Obviously, my finding it is no accident. How appropriate that it should be destroyed by my hand. As long as this thing is around, I can't say for certain that my reputation won't be damaged. A clone has no hope of winning against the real thing. Allow me to demonstrate!
It's time to face your opponent!
How about this? That's all you got? Over here!
Guess I'll give you a hello there. Prepare yourself. Hello there.
Destructive finish! This should be a great fight! Get ready!
That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got? Over here! I got this!
Fight it out! We'll end you!
It's your turn.
Gotcha!
Let me see you something. Let's go. That's my way of saying hello. Let's go.
Could that be the one they call Tien? Now, where have I seen him before? Ah, yes. He was among the rabble that tried to fight against my underlings.
Yes, and what about him?
Well, with a power level like his, it really doesn't matter a jot if he joins us or not. He took a real whipping after Ginyu switched bodies with Tagama. But desperate times call for desperate measures. There is no time to be picky for us. Shall we get this over with?
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Ready? Go!
There's more!
Wonderful!
I'll be sure to visit your grave!
Done yet. Over here. I'm gonna mess you up. Let's go. Let's go. Gotcha. Let's go. Take this.
Wonderful! Nice!
Out of the way. Let's go. You weakling!
You gotta face me now! Over here!
Counter! Nice! Counter!
That's all you got?
Nice!
That's all you got?
How can you guys be okay with this?
You haven't forgotten what they did, have you?
Look, I know how you feel, Tien, but we really have no other option.
But it's Frieza and Cell. How could you join forces with them, of all people?
We do make an unexpected partnership. Who could have predicted that we'd ever be on equal footing?
I assure you, you and I aren't gonna be all buddy-buddy when this is all over.
I was thinking the same thing.
Whoa, whoa! Just take it easy, Tien. I know there's no love lost here, but what we really need are strong fighters. I hope you understand there are more important things to deal with here. So, do I have your support?
I hear you, Goku. Given the situation, I guess there's not much else we can do. No amount of complaining is gonna change that.
That's the spirit.
But I can only put up with this until the whole situation gets worked out. Don't you dare forget that.
I'm not exactly enthralled at the idea either, so I'd say the feeling's mutual.
The battle's about to start. Good luck. Are you ready? Let's go! Counter!
Over here! Over here! Over here! Over here!
I'm more merciful than I appear. Hello there.
Time to begin the match. Are you ready?
That's all you got?
I'm gonna mess you up. Tormenting laugh, let's go! You little... Let's go! You weakling! Out of the way! Let's go! Let me see you suffer! No good! Gotcha! You little... Let's go! Gotcha! You weakling! No good, you weakling! Let's go!
Brace yourself for the coming battle. It's all or nothing.
That's all you got? That's all you got?
Counter! Nice! Counter!
That's all you got? That's all you got?
Let's go!
That's all you got?
Counter!
Yamcha!
Goku, is that you? What are Frieza and Cell doing here?
To tell you the truth, it's kind of a long story. All that matters is that we're all allies now.
What are you... Why in the world would you...
Pardon. I hate to interrupt your little meeting, but we've got company.
Sorry, Yamcha. I'll explain later. There's a more pressing matter at hand right now.
Get ready for battle! Ready? Fight it out!
That's all you got? Yeah!
Counter! Nice!
Well, you're an impudent one. Prepare yourself. I will end you. I'll shut you up for good. Prepare yourself. I will end you. I'll reduce you and this entire planet. What? That won't do. Keep at it. I will end you.
It's your turn.
That's all you got? Over here! Here it comes! Take this! That's all you got? That about sums it up, Yamcha. So what do you say? Will you fight with us?
I guess I'm on board. But it seems a lot went down while I was unconscious, huh?
What's the matter, Frieza? You're not going to object this time.
No. There's something rather interesting about this one.
Preposterous! How could you take an interest in trash like him?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who are you calling trash?
Pipe down! Only the lowest of the low would ever lose to a few puny Cybermen.
Beaten by Cybermen, were you? Are you sure you're not trash after all? Wait a moment. I think I understand why only this one didn't have his consciousness sealed.
What do you mean?
He's too weak. It must mean the seal on his power was somehow incomplete.
Oh, that is pathetic. It would seem the waves only have a, well, limited effect on your shallow pool of strength.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Come on, Goku! You don't believe this, do you?
Guess there's an upside to being a pathetic weakling after all.
They can laugh all they want, but I'm gonna prove that I can step up when I'm needed.
Looks like I'm up! sort of missed your brain. Over here! There's more! Let's go! How about that? Over here! Over here! That's all you got? I'll be sure to visit your brain. Fantastic! That's all you got? That's all you got? Go! That's all you got? Over here! That's all you got? How about this? There's more! Going out! Wonderful! Counter!
That was exhausting. I'm not used to having to make an effort like that. Hey, 16, do we have any tea and sweets left?
You got back quicker than I expected. But I'll prepare some.
But I told you to have it ready.
It won't take that long. By the way, where's 18?
Well, I just left her there.
What did you say?
Oh, there's no reason to worry yourself. Besides, I had no choice. Never mind that. I have a favor I need to ask of you.
What is it? You don't want tea anymore?
Frieza's becoming a pest, so I want you to exterminate him.
Exterminate him?
Why so glum? Why wouldn't you want to exterminate someone like that?
If I kill him, you won't be able to eat him. Are you okay with that?
That's true. He'll lose a bit of his freshness. But if you bring his corpse here, I'll just eat that. What are you waiting for? Hurry up, get going. I can make my own tea.
Understood.
Goodbye, pathetic traitor.
my body with me, the great... But perhaps... Listen, you. If even you let my body sustain so much as a single solitary scratch, I will reduce you to space dust.
Finish one clone and another one pops up. I do always enjoy a good fight. But don't you think these numbers are a little bit overkill? Man, am I glad you're here. Now I'll never get tired. There's no doubt, without you...
Showdown is about to begin! Get ready!
That's all you got? Yeah! That's all you got? Yeah! That's all you got? Yeah! Over here!
Guess I'll give you... Well, we'll end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. Now! Die! Ah! Hello there. We'll end you. Let's go! Prepare yourself.
And now what you've all been waiting for! It's on now! Over here! It's on now! It's on now! Spirit ball! Not even close! It's on now! Not going anywhere! Here goes! It's on now! Not even close! Here goes!
Wonderful!
Ready for this?
I'll just kill you all! We'll end you! We'll end you! I know this sounds cheap, but just call me Golden Frieza. Prepare yourself!
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Are you ready?
Over here! That's all you got? Here it comes! That's all you got?
Let's go!
That's all you got? What's that? Over here! Over here!
Maximum power!
Over here! Come on! Got this! Over here! Crack! Looks like I'm up!
I'm more merciful than I appear. Hello there.
This link thing is gonna take some time getting used to. It feels off, you know? Like having someone else inside your head and stuff. Never expected this. First Goku and Vegeta get the call, and now it seems they want me. Hey, I was one badass dude in my fighting days. Just give me a chance, you'll see. Either way, there's not much to worry about. Goku and the gang will clean things up, no problem.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Get ready! Fight it out!
Guess I'll give you a try. Prepare yourself. Hello there. There you are. I just started. Guess I'll give you a try. Hello there.
Wonderful!
Well, you're an impudent one. There you are. It's coming. We'll end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. Hello there. There you are. I just started. Guess I'll give you a fright. Hello there. There you are.
Wonderful!
Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. That won't do. See? Guess I'll give you a fright. We'll end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. Prepare yourself. There you are. That won't do. This is the end.
Let's go!
Prepare yourself. Hello there. We'll end you. Hello there. We'll end you. Keep at it. Keep at it. Can't you take it a little silly? Prepare yourself. Hello there. It's clear you have a death wish. You pay for this! Keep at it. Double dose! Can't you do any better?
Time to begin the match! Get ready!
Die in the vacuum of space! We'll end you! Hello there. There you are. Prepare yourself. Hello there. There you are. Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright.
The fierce showdown is about to begin! Get ready! Fight it out! That's all you got?
out what you've all been waiting for! It's on now! Eat this! Yeah! Not going anywhere! What's going on? It's on now! Ready for this? Not going anywhere! Over here! Over here! Not going anywhere! Take this! Don't toy with me! Here goes!
For the coming battle! Are you ready?
That voice in my head. It's Piccolo. Wait, so you can hear him too?
Piccolo? Who's that and what does he...
He's our Namekian friend. Seems like he's got a... There's only one thing to do.
Hold it right there. Why do we have to rescue such a worthless being?
Piccolo's not a worthless being. He's strong. And I know he'd join us without a second thought.
Strong, you say? I doubt he could have gotten much stronger than the last time we faced each other.
No, really? I have no reason to make this up.
If you insist. The more pawns we have at our disposal, the better.
Great. Decided. Let's get a move on. Hold it right there. I think you had enough fun.
What an insufferable inconvenience. Shall we get this over with?
The battle's about to start! Good luck! It's all or nothing!
That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got? Over here! That's all you got?
To seek further evolution. It's your turn.
Cut it out!
Gotta face me now!
here! Dang it! Here goes! It's on now! No! Not going anywhere! Over here! Here goes! Not going anywhere! Over here! Here goes! It's on now!
Thanks, Goku. You really got me out of a bind.
No need to mention it. I'm just glad we were able to get here when we did.
He's right, Piccolo. I was really on pins and needles.
Still, though, I never would have imagined getting help from the likes of them. I got the gist of the situation after reading your mind. But of course I had to see it to believe it.
Or maybe you should be grateful. We did save your sorry keister, but I'm not sure what good it'll do.
What? Do you expect me to thank you?
If you fight for me, I'll gladly accept that as your gratitude.
I've got no interest in siding with you. But I suppose we don't really have any other choice.
I certainly don't imagine having you on our side will make much difference anyway.
What'd you just say?
Hold it, guys. We're allies now, so stop the infighting. Goku, can't you talk some sense into them?
If they don't like it, then maybe duking it out isn't such a bad idea. At least that way they wouldn't have to argue anymore.
Thanks for your input, Goku, but maybe you should just be quiet. Look, let's all just try cooperating now. How does that sound? Why can't it ever just be easy?
Well, you know, you'll have to take my word for it, but I'm a pretty capable guy myself. Hey, whoa, that was cool. So you're inside my body kicking major butt. By extension, that means I've still got it. Woo, I feel alive again. Thanks, friend.
got what you've all been waiting for! Yeah. It's on now! Hey! Wolf! Here goes! What's going on? Take this! It's on now! Here goes! Neo Wolf! Hey! I'll show you! It's on now! Enough! It's on now! Take this! I saw that Neo Wolf back fist! Not going anywhere! It's on now! Not going anywhere! Over here! Not going anywhere! Not going anywhere! It's on now! Over here! Here goes! Not going anywhere! Here goes! What's going on? Not going anywhere! I got this!
For the coming battle! Are you ready? That's all you got? That's all you got? Counter! Over here! Counter! That's all you got? That's all you got? Over here! Over here!
Oh dear. Guess I'll give you a try. Hello there. Prepare yourself. Hello there. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a prize. What?
That won't do!
I'll defeat you and this entire planet! You'll regret this! Keep at it! Prepare yourself! I'll shut you up for good!
Is that Majin Buu?
Oh no! He's being attacked by a clone!
Yes, it seems that really is Majin Buu after all. But anyway, let's take care of the clone for now. We can figure the rest out later.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble! Are you ready?
That's all you got?
Over here! Wonderful!
That's all you got?
Over here!
Over here! Over here!
Over here! Too slow! Over here! It's on now! Over here! Not going anywhere! It's on now! Here goes! Not going anywhere! Saw that coming! It's on now! Not going anywhere!
Now I have to ask, but is this pudgy Kreese far too laid back of a creature for a start? Where's his sense of urgency?
Oh, it's definitely him. I don't think the waves have anything to do with this. He just looks like he's sleeping to me. Hey, Boo! Wake up! I've got candy!
Candy? You got candy? You give Boo candy!
Sure! I'll make you a deal. If you go beat up the baddie, I'll make sure you have all the chocolate you can eat.
You understand? Boo beat up Daddy! You mean him? He looked real bad!
Stop! He's a bad guy, but I don't mean him. Not yet, anyway.
But if he's a baddie, why can't Boo beat him up?
Because we need this bad guy to help us beat up someone way worse. So you'll just have to wait to beat him up some other time. Just so that we're clear, we need to beat the really bad one first. Then we can come back and beat the others later.
What the hell is he He's ordering our destruction while we're standing right here. What is this? Some pathetic attempt at psychological warfare?
Don't worry. He's nothing more than a stupid pink blob.
Who's gonna beat up baddies and get lots and lots of candy?
How could we be expected to put any kind of trust in something like that?
I can't believe he's with Goku.
Oh, you!
16? What are you doing here?
Oh, do you know this person?
He was one of our allies, back when we fought Cell.
Oh, that guy? The android whose head I caved in?
To be clear, you're saying that he was revived along with us? Is that right?
Who cares? Either way, he's a fool to come here. No matter, I'll just have to destroy him again.
Frieza, 21 has ordered me to come here and put an end to you.
You must have quite the confidence, declaring something like that so boldly.
You're taking orders from 21? So you're a member of the Red Ribbon Army too?
I don't need to answer that question.
What happened to him?
Hey, 16. 21 is the one behind all of these problems. Am I right? Why are you helping her? Would you at least tell us your reason?
I have none.
Oh yeah? Then why do your eyes look so sad?
I couldn't care less. If you don't want to answer the question, then I guess I'll just have to force it out of you.
Cell!
That means, we may be successful in luring out 21. Is this the one and only Majin Buu that destroyed hundreds of planets?
What you looking at? You think Boo handsome?
My father warned me to avoid God of Destruction Beerus, and for some reason Majin Buu. But it is unclear to me why I should fear this thing.
You should definitely be afraid of him, Frieza. He's super strong. The first time I fought him, he flicked me away like I was nothing. He's not as strong as he was before, but he's still pretty powerful.
I find that hard to believe.
What are you looking at? How dare you mock me? I will terminate you!
Whoa, hold on, Frieza. Don't get so bent out of shape. Sorry, Boo. But Frieza isn't really a big fan of those kind of jokes, man. Instead of joking around, focus on that enemy instead. Mr. Satan will be in trouble if you don't do something.
Really? Then Boo, make enemy go bye-bye!
That and Frieza, that's enough out of you too. Let's just focus and beat this guy, okay?
Very well. I'll just have to see for myself.
Majin Buu, accept your demise!
The battle's about to start! Good luck! Are you ready?
Guess I'll give you a
Exterminating!
Keep at it.
That won't do! Bon voyage! We'll end you!
Do you know where 21 is?
Why do you want to know where she is?
Isn't it obvious? So we can stop the waves and punish her for what she's done.
I figured as much.
You're wasting our time, and protecting her will get you nowhere. Just tell us where she is, and I will consider...
You'll consider it, but won't do it, right?
I see. You are a clever one. Either way, your say is no longer of any consideration in the matter.
Well, if you don't want to talk...
Then we'll simply destroy you.
Frieza! Cell! Stop!
You really want to find me that badly?
It's 21!
Man, she really looks just like a normal person.
Don't let looks deceive you. Try to sense her power. Oh, that's it. She must be an entity, created from many different fused cells. Just like me.
That's a clever guess. Well, how does it feel to meet an android who's just like you?
There is no other being just like me.
You are far too naive. If you actually came out simply to save an ally...
You misunderstood me. I never had any intention to come here and save him.
Then do tell me, why is it that you have come here?
The only reason I came here is to watch this traitor breathe his last.
What?
You are the one who betrayed me, so you can stop acting like you're the victim, 16.
But wait, 16 just clearly said that he came here to fight on your direct orders.
Yes, I ordered him to do that. I never expected him to win, though. You never believe what he did. He linked a compatible soul without my permission. So I decided I needed to punish him.
And you intended to use me to do that? You've got some nerve.
I never thought you'd resort to something as wimpy as interrogating him. All things considered, you could at least do this much.
Wait, this is 21's power?
Are you prepared for this? You deserve it.
Oh, so then, I suppose that is actually your true form.
It looks like you're finally ready to fight.
I'm not in the mood to fight with you two right now. Just stay out of my way, will you?
Do you really think that we are going to listen to anything you have to say?
I couldn't care less about your mood.
I see. I guess time for talking is over.
What's the matter? You're wide open.
Well, if you're really wanting to die that quickly, allow me to grant your wish.
21!
You were such a stupid boy!
21?
Don't you get it? That was all an act just now. I planned for them to attack, so I could self-detonate when you shielded me.
Huh?
I had to go that far, or else it wouldn't be a proper punishment.
I don't believe this.
That's pretty twisted.
Well now, I guess it's about time we finished this.
16!
He saved someone who was trying to destroy him. What an idiot.
Talk about pointless. Was he a traitor? Or was he your ally?
Ah, who cares? I certainly don't. Good riddance. I'm just glad that pest is finally gone.
Well, then go right ahead if you want to attack me.
Are you sure it's safe to be acting so calm?
I have no intention of going easy on you.
Take this!
Impossible!
Unbelievable. All of my attacks hit her head on.
I like my massages quite a bit stronger. Is that really it?
She's a monster! How can this be?
Don't worry, you've got some more time. I'm not ready to eat you just yet.
What are you talking about? You can't eat us. We aren't food.
Well, you definitely are in my eyes. You're all first-rate sweets! But what I'd like to do is make you all a bit tastier. Everything depends on the soul that is presently linked with Frieza. Can't wait to see what happens!
We need to stop her!
What does she think she's doing?
She made us listen to all that boasting, and then treated my attacks like massages. I've never met such an insolent fool such as yourself!
I concur. And I want to personally destroy her.
She can't have gone far! Let's go catch her! All right!
No point chasing her. We won't be able to beat her. We aren't strong enough.
What?
But even still, she probably hasn't even used half of her full power yet. We need all of our strength.
Oh, so you noticed it too, huh?
Even though you weren't in top condition, I'm surprised she took all of that and left unscathed. After she did that, I thought that anyone could easily tell she's immensely powerful.
But we can only get so much stronger. As long as those waves exist, training won't do much for us.
That is true. Training won't help if we can't unleash our power.
You can't be serious about training. There's a much easier way to solve this problem.
Really?
All we need to do is train the Earthling that's inside me. Make it more powerful. The more the soul gets accustomed to the link, the more power I'm able to tap into. Unfortunately, we're still quite far away from full power.
You mean, if one were to strengthen the link, one can ultimately unlock more power? I see.
I hate the fact that we're doing just what she wanted us to do, but it's not like we have a choice. Attention, Earthling. You want to defeat as many enemies as possible and continue to strengthen our link.
After that, stop 21. You must be victorious, no matter what it takes.